Our topic from The Lord of Flies by Sir William Golding is to show and prove how the South head and the conch shell each have some kind of power over the boys, how these powers differ from each object, how the Lord of the Flies revolves in the power of symbols, and how a person can use a symbol to control a group.
Okay, listen up. Whoever holds the conch gets to speak. That's the rule.
Is this like assembly, sir?
Yeah. Except anybody who wants to speak gets to.
But not before they get the conch.
Right.
First, we are going to talk about what we think is the object which has more power over the boys, the conch shell. This object is so important that it makes its appearance during the first chapter, and from then on it becomes the glue that keeps the whole group together. In the same chapter, Ralph uses this conch with Piggy to call everyone in the island, and eventually everyone responds to its amazing sound. And when they are all together and deciding who is going to be the boss, it looked like the newcomer Jack was going to be elected, as he already is chief of his troops. But finally, the one who is elected is Ralph, even though no one really knew him. And this is when we realize of a very important matter. Ralph won because of the shell without no one really noticing it. The shell is so important in this chapter that the chapter itself is named after it, the sound of the shell.
From then on, the shell continued to have a very important role in the storyline. First, Ralph decides that whenever he blows the shell, everyone has to gather for a meeting, and because at first these meetings were nothing but chaos, eventually it is decided that only who has the shell can talk. So in a way, the shell makes their carrier the leader. This power remains with the conch shell for almost all the length of the book, but eventually comes the time when everyone, especially Jack, start going bananas, with the shell losing more and more power until the climax where a fight breaks out with Jack and his gang and what's left of Ralph's. And in the end of this fight, the shell went flying through the air, and with a lame attempt from Ralph of catching it, the conch inevitably crashed in the floor and broke into hundreds of pieces.
We've just got to work together.
I've got the conch! Let me speak! Get out of here, piggy! Stop that, Roger! Let Piggy speak! Please! This is serious! Get out, badass! Get away! Go back to your Get out! What I want to say is, if we don't get rescued, we might have to live here for a long time! Leave! Maybe the rest of our lives! Leave, badass! We are stuck here until we get old! Then we can't go on acting like kids! We've got to be sensible and make things work! No!
Now regarding the sow's head, we have come to the conclusion that even though this object appears much less than the conch shell, it carries almost equally the importance of the shell, as in a way it is what first makes the children go crazy and even kill themselves.
This head is for the beast. It's a gift.
The sow's head first appeared in the 8th chapter Gift of the Darkness, in which Jack and his crew all hunt a mother pig and cut off his head so they can offer her to the beast as a tribute.
Unless we keep the smoke burning, we'll die. What's wrong, Piggy? Why are things going wrong like they are? I don't know, Ralph.
In the same chapter, Simon encounters the same pighead and in some way he starts hallucinating about as he thinks the head is talking to him. Eventually, the head, or as we like to call him, the Lord of the Flies, explains to him how there is no beast, or at least there is no tangible one, but the real beast lives inside of us and it's what makes us bad. All this talking mixed with the already bad state of Simon drives him crazy, and when he arrives to the camp to tell everyone about the beast, they viciously murder him, starting the craziness of the book. To conclude, we think The Lord of the Flies is a book where the symbols and their power have a really big part, and it's what makes the book so good.